Is D-May.
And I am Vicky.
Yes, we have been doing that all through the season. The season is just 4 weeks old right now, or you can say 3 weeks old. We are heading towards the 4th weekend where games will be carried out. But before we go into that, we predicted the games for game week 3, and Vicky is going to tell us how we did.
Okay, so straight to business.
Straight to business.
Game week 3, you got 2
Yeah.
correct scores correctly, and then I got 2 correct scores. And for results, you got 5 correctly, and I got 5.
Oh.
Some of the spoilers for the last game week, we had Chelsea and Crystal Palace. We all expected Chelsea to at least do something, but then they failed.
They failed woefully. They failed woefully because we were expecting that they will come off the 6-2 win they had against Wolves and dismantle Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge.
I think they overdid themselves in that game, that they didn't have strength to do more.
My dear. So let's go to the next one.
Okay, and then we also thought Man U would at least put body small.
Yes,
but
so
then
they collected
3
unreplied goals.
Like very, very unreplied.
Very unreplied goals. So,
okay.
Well.
So those were like the main spoilers for last game
Well,
week.
for me, last game week, one of the biggest spoilers should be Everton because I tipped them to win. They had that game going until the 87th minute, and they lost it. My
like
hands
a
have
2-0 advantage.
Like a 2-0 advantage. My hands are off Everton for now. The toughest. My hands are off, so I'll just leave you guys to do your do.
Okay.
You escaped relegation last season. Let's see if you will survive this season because the temper is high.
We are praying for them.
We are praying for them because if they don't bring in their A game, they might not survive this season. So let's go to this week.
So we have predictions for game week 4.
Yeah.
And of course, our favorites are starting the week again.
Yes.
Manchester United.
Manchester
and they
United
are playing against
Southampton.
So, what is your prediction?
Well, Southampton has not really had the season in their favor.
Yeah.
They've not really. The season has not actually. Southampton has not really started the season in their favor.
Yeah, they have played 3 games and they have lost all 3.
They've lost all 3. Manchester United they just won 1 out of
yes.
That's the first game this season.
Yeah.
So,
and they lost 2.
And they've lost 2, and the last one was woeful anyway. But you say it's Liverpool, but they should have done a bit more in that game. So I'm going to give Man Utd to win Southampton by 2-1.
So for me, same thing. Southampton has not been in the game.
Yeah.
Played 3 games and did not win any. And Manchester United, yes, they've not been fantastic. They're number 14 on the table currently. So, but I expect them to win this game. 2-0.
So the next game is Manchester City, the neighbors of Manchester United.
The champions and number 1 on the table currently.
Number 1 on the table. Yeah, they are playing Brentford.
Yeah.
And we're expecting them to win. Personally, I'm expecting it to be.
Of course.
Well, my prediction 2-0.
Okay, so Man City champions.
Yeah.
Brentford has not also been they've not been bad so far. I think they've won 2 games and they've lost just 1 of their 3 games. And so I'm expecting them to put a fight. I don't expect them to win, but
bad that is as a bad.
I'm expecting Manchester City to win 4-2.
4-2. Wow, what a generous scoreline. Well, the next game now, let's go to the next game.
So the next game, we have Liverpool and Nottingham Forest.
Everybody expects Liverpool to actually win this game after seeing what they did to Manchester United. So I think just to play safe and follow on paper, Liverpool is going to win the game. So I'm going to give it to Liverpool 3-1.
Okay. So, of course, Nottingham Forest has not been bad so far. They've not been fantastic. But at least they've not been so bad. I expect them to play. But I expect Liverpool to win 2-0.
Okay.
So we have our next game on the list. Fulham, West Ham.
Fulham.
Last game week, Fulham played against Ipswich, and I actually expected them to win. And it was surprising. Ipswich drew that game. They gave Ipswich their very first point.
Looking at what they played this season, I can't really distinct both of them. I think they are at the same level in terms of performance. So I'm going to call this a draw. I'm going to call this a 1-1 draw.
Okay, so for me also it's a 1-1 draw. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
So next game on the list is Crystal Palace and Leicester City.
Sincerely, I liked what Crystal Palace did at Stamford Bridge. They actually put a scare to the team to the Chelsea team. Once Eze is on the ball, it reminds me of when Zaha used to be the main man there, or when Bolasie used to be the main man there. So the main man now at Crystal Palace is Eze. So if Eze really is on form on that game day, I think Crystal Palace might come up tops. But I will not rule out Leicester City in this game. They have all it takes, because they are called the Fox. They want to always be in your front, trying to get the scores, trying to get the what's it called now, the results. So I'm going to, unpopular opinion, I'm going to give this to Leicester. 2-1 Leicester to win.
Okay, so I feel like the game is actually quite dicey, because Leicester, when they came into the Premier League, I actually expected a lot of fire. But I feel like their manager would have gone back now, especially with this break, would have gone back to rewatch everything and then re-strategize. But I'm still going to give it a draw, a 1-1 draw. Okay, let's go to the next one, the one I was rushing to get to. Yes.
Brighton Ipswich. I just like that name, Ipswich. Ipswich. It switched. But sorry, Ipswich. Although I like your name, but I think Brighton is going to win this one. I am at the Amex Stadium. I think Brighton are just too strong right now. They've been formidable. I've said it. They've had their preseason very good. They started the season very good. So I don't think Ipswich actually will kick them up or off their pedestal where they are running right now. So I'm going to give this 2-0 for Brighton to win. Okay,
so yes, Brighton has been fantastic. Even the game against Aston, they were top notch.
Yes.
And Ipswich, they've been doing their little bits. So I'm going to give it 3-1, Brighton to win.
Brighton to win 3-1. So let's go to the next one.
So the next one we have Aston Villa and our dear Everton.
Well, Aston Villa, I don't think Everton will survive this one.
No.
Because at the Villa Park, Everton, even at the Goodison, where is their home ground, they could not hold their own. So I'm not ruling out surprises in football. But on paper, Aston Villa looks too strong for Everton. I think Sean Dyche, this might be a home call when it comes to this game. So it's going to be, for me, Aston Villa 3, Everton 0.
Okay, so I support you. Everton does not stand a chance here, because Aston Villa has been very good. They're even currently number what on the table? I think they're number 7 on the table at the moment.
Somewhere around that.
Yeah.
That place.
And
number 7, Aston Villa.
Yeah. So I feel like this game is going to end 3-1. Everton might just pull up a wonderful goal like they did with Bournemouth. They might even score first. So I'm giving it 3-1.
3-1.
And so the next one we have Bournemouth and Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the last game on the Saturday, Bournemouth Chelsea.
Yeah.
And now I just feel like you don't know what Chelsea will bring to the table, because the first game they lost against City. The second game They won with a huge margin.
6-2.
6-2. After winning that 6-2, they now came back.
They had to relax now.
Now relaxed again.
They were on turbo charge in that move, so they had to relax.
So it's now 1-1 against Crystal Palace. So now they are playing Bournemouth, and Bournemouth has not been that bad. They've been able to hold their own, even if they've lost Solanke to Tottenham, who one of their main players who went to Tottenham, the transfer market. But I will still give it to Chelsea. I feel Chelsea are on paper stronger than Bournemouth. I'm going to just give them the benefit of doubt this one to just win this game by 2-1.
Okay, so I also think Chelsea will win. It's not like they're just unpredictable. I don't even know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth has only won one game.
Okay.
They drew 2.
And Chelsea lost one, draw 1. So at the moment, Bournemouth is better than them because Bournemouth is 8 on the table. Chelsea is 11.
Yeah. So, but anyway, because of Chelsea,
yeah,
I just give it 2-1 also.
2-1 Chelsea.
So then we move on to Sunday games.
Yeah.
And we have Tottenham and Aston now.
Yeah, the London derby, the North London derby, because the two teams are in north of London, in the northern part of London. So this is one of the very, very strong derby in the Premier League. Because it's a derby, you don't really want to just say figures anyhow. You don't want to throw out figures anyhow. But Arsenal are currently a better team than Tottenham.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what Tottenham is going to bring on that day, and they can turn up their ignitions, their ignition so hard, or they fire up so hard, and they might surprise Arsenal. But based on what it is, I'm going to give it a 2-2 draw.
So you think Arsenal is going to draw back to back?
I'm going to, because Arsenal lost Declan Rice.
Yeah, the
red card he had against Brighton. Right now, I'm going to put that into consideration that Arsenal lost Declan Rice at their game against Brighton. So he's not going to be playing this game, which will leave holes in the midfield, or we don't know who will step up. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a draw that Tottenham stand a chance in this game. So it's going to be 2-2 draw for me.
Okay. So for me, Tottenham always pulls up surprises, and of course it's their home.
Yeah.
And Arsenal drew their last match.
Yes.
So I'm putting all into consideration. But I'll give it a 3-2. Arsenal to win.
Arsenal to win by 3-2.
So we have the final game of the weekend.
Yes, we have the final game of the weekend.
And it's Wolverhampton and Newcastle.
Wolverhampton and Newcastle. Well, they were not so fantastic when they played at home against Chelsea. And Newcastle, although there is an international break that just happened, or there was an international break that just happened, we still expect Newcastle to actually do a bit of damage to Wolves. So I'm going to go.
Wolves have really been battered this season.
They've really been battered. So I'm going to give it to Newcastle to win this one by 2-1.
Okay, so straight to the point. I'm also giving it 2-1. Newcastle has been a better team, and I think they're among the top 5. I think they should be number 5 on the table now. And they've won 2 games. They've only drawn 1. And I think they stand a better chance compared to Wolves.
Yes.
So I'm giving it to Newcastle to win 2-1.
Newcastle to win 2-1.
And I think that is all for the game week 4.
Yes, that's all for game week 4.
So if you have your predictions, please use the comment section. Drop it. Use it. It's for you. Use the comment section. If you think there are other games you would like us to talk about, Make your suggestions.
Make your suggestions.
We are always there in the comment section.
Yes, just make your suggestion. Thank you very much for listening to this episode, Game Week 4. We always beg you guys to please subscribe to the channel.
Like,
share the video. We are giving you, as it is hot, well thought out predictions right here on I Am D-Mail channel. Thank you very much. My name remains D-May.
And I am Vicky.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.